Dear students, in this lecture, we are going to see one more equivalent definition of normal operator. Let us see the result which gives equivalent definition of normal operator. Theorem. An operator an operator T on H T on Hilbert space H on Hilbert space H is normal if and only its real and imaginary part commute. If and only its real and imaginary part commute. So, in order that the statement becomes clear, let me introduce real and imaginary parts or real and imaginary operators of T. So, note that this theorem gives an equivalent definition of normal operator. So, let us consider, let A1 and A2 be self-adjoint operators on H, be self-adjoint operators on H such that T is equal to A1 plus I2 and T star is equal to A1 minus I2. In other words, A1 and A2 are real and imaginary parts of T respectively. Are real and imaginary part of T respectively. We have to prove that T is normal if and only if these parts commute with each other, that is A1 A2 is equal to A2 A1 if and only if T is normal. So this is what we have to prove. Before that, let us calculate Tt star and T star T in terms of A1 and A2. So Tt star, we are going to consider T composition T star. So that equals to A1 plus IA2 A1 minus IA2 star. So this equals to A1 sorry, I made a mistake. T star is this only. So this is equal to A1 plus, I could write it as minus I A1 A2. Note that composition is associative but not commutative. So we have to be careful while writing orders. A1 minus A2 plus I A2 A1 minus plus I into minus I, that becomes minus I square, and that becomes plus A2 square. So this is equal to A1 square minus I A1 A2 plus I A2 A1 plus A2 square. Let me call, I could write it as Tt star, and this implies Tt star is equal to, so let me call this as first statement. Similarly, we are going to calculate Tt star. Also, T star T equals to inner product of, sorry, not inner product, A1 minus A2 composition A1 plus I2, A1 plus I2. This is going to be equal to A1 square, that is A1 into A1 minus plus I A1 A2 minus I A2 A1 minus I A2 I2, that becomes minus I square, but I square is minus 1, so again it becomes plus 1, so plus A2 square, okay, that is fine. So this is equal to A1 square plus I A1 A2 minus I A2 A1 plus A2 square. Thus, we have calculated T star T in terms of A1 and A2. Say this is second statement. This is second statement. Now, we will prove. So first, let us prove that if T is normal, then A1 A2 equals to A2 A1. So this way implication, and then we will try to prove the reverse way implication. So consider the fact that T is normal. T is normal. This implies that if T is normal, then this implies that Tt star, or say T star T equals to Tt star. So this implies, what is T star T from second? So this implies A1 square plus I A1 A2 minus I A2 A1 minus I A2 A1, this we are referring to, plus A2 square is equal to, now from first, so this is Tt star from second, and from first, write down over here what is Tt star from first. So that is going to be equal to a1 square minus I1 A2 minus I A1 A2 plus I A2 A1 plus A2 square. So this follows from first and second. You can give the reference here for the steps from first and second. Now this implies it is easy to observe that a1 square gets cancelled, a2 square gets cancelled. So what we are left with is this I a1 a2 minus I a2 a1 is equal to minus I a1 a2 plus I a2 a1. So I gets cancelled throughout and this gets added. So better I could write it as in this fashion. This term I am going to take on left hand side and this on right hand side. So it becomes I a1 a2 plus I a1 a2 equals to I a2 a1 plus I a2 a1. So this implies that 2I a1 a2 is equal to 2I a2 a1. We can cancel out 2I. So what we get is that a1 and a2 equals to a2 and a1. This implies that real and imaginary part of T commute. So one way we are done that T is normal if and only if real and imaginary parts commute. It is easy to observe that all steps can be reversed back, all steps, and hence we will get the proof of converse as well. So all steps can be reversed back and thus we get the proof of converse as well. This completes the proof of this theorem. Operator T on Hilbert spaces is normal if and only if its real and imaginary part commute. Due to this result, we now have three equivalent definitions of normal operators. So let me put all these definitions at one place. So T is normal if and only if by definition Tt star equals to T star T, it commutes with its adjoint operator, then that operator is called normal operator. This is true if and only if in earlier lecture we have proved this norm of Tx is equal to norm of T star x for all x belongs to H, and this is true if and only if a1 a2 is equal to a2 a1 where a1 and a2 are real and imaginary parts of T respectively. Now finally we are going to define unitary operators. So let us see the definition of unitary operators. Definition: an operator U on H is called unitary operator, and operator U on H is called called unitary operator if is called unitary operator if u star equals to u star u equals to I. It is clear that unitary operator is invertible. It is clear that unitary operator is invertible and unitary operator is invertible and u is equal to and u inverse is equal to u star and u inverse is equal to u star. In fact, we can take this as definition of unitary operator. U inverse is equal to u star. So remember the definition of unitary operator. U star equals to u star u equals to I. This denotes composition. U composition u star. Okay. Thank you.